I'm joining the top alpha groups in the space with one simple goal: make more money than I paid for the group. I will not reveal the name of the alpha groups until the end of each week when the challenge is complete, and also I will not show anything that the group will not want me to show. With all that being said, let's see if these insiders are really hitting that next 100x that they've been talking about. We got wrecked by Moodeng's mom. I mean, literally that cute little hippo that's going viral. I talked about it on this channel when it was at a $10 million market cap. It's currently at 190 million. That's nearly a 19x from when I talked about it publicly on video before your favorite influencers were talking about it when the price was already way too high. Last night, they thought they found out the name of his mother. And of course, you make derivatives. That's basically when you take a concept that is new and original, and you kind of go off that concept and create other things. In this case, it'd be other tokens. Well, in this alpha group, I thought I had the alpha. I thought that this was it. The zookeeper found out Moodeng's mom, and I got absolutely smashed. We're going to look at that in just a minute. So you can see right here, I got in around the same time the dev bot, and this was JONAH, okay? By the way, I'm using BullX. I really like this platform. If you want access to it, I can leave you a link down below for a percentage off your trading fees. With that being said, you can see I bought here, sold low, and then look what happened afterwards when you zoom out a little bit. It went up a lot. It went up to like 250,000 market cap. So it went up about a 5x from when I sold. That being said, there were so many tickers being thrown around, and this was in the alpha group because that's what this experiment is about. This was the one that was thrown on in the alpha group as the Joan. So I thought that it was right, and I bought it. And come to find out, it was kind of like the emoji thing that we talked about yesterday. Of course, I guess people just didn't care about emoji because that flew to like 30 million, but there was other JONAH, some dating back weeks ago. So it was kind of hard to say that JONAH particularly was going to fly. I thought it was the right one because I trusted the alpha group, and I threw a lot of money in and I lost it. So the point of this challenge is to see if we can make our money back. I did do some trades last night, even though they're not all based off the alpha group, that were profitable. I actually ended my stream at a little bit profit last night. You should go check that out. Yo, potatoes migrating. Let's go. Let's go, baby. With that being said, it gets even worse. Come to find out, the name is actually not JONAH spelled with an A, it's JONAH spelled with an H. So even the original ones that went to multi-millions, like $3 and $4 million market caps, went straight to zero because the ticker was JONAH with an H. With all that being said, we only have a couple days left to try to complete this challenge and make a huge comeback. We could have done it several times, but completely dropped the ball. And so far, we are in the hole. I think if some feedback I have for this group, which is going to be disclosed in the last day, is they have a lot of randoms making a lot of confident calls in there. And I think it could just kind of get confusing and not clear. Last night, the founder of the group was a little bit more active than he has been. And that actually helped to clarify a couple of things, even for me, much less like new participants of this group. But again, we're trying to see what alpha groups are all about. Are these things worth paying for? Do you really get the alpha? And as of right now, it's kind of paying for a community at this point. You're kind of paying for a lot of people throwing a lot of tickers at, and some very, very basic tools. With all that being said, I don't like throwing anybody down. I'm just being honest about my experience. I'm hoping that this turns around and ends up being a good experience. We did have a good one yesterday with Emoji. If you haven't checked that one out yet, go watch that. Huge shout out to 5num, The Cedar, Anthony, Popi, Todor, and all you guys who made it to the end of last video. I'm going to continue to shout everybody out that actually makes it in these videos. It means a lot to me. I see you every time. I appreciate you every time. If you made it to the end of this one, leave JONAH with an H.